My beloved child, listen to me now, for I have walked with you through every season, through the tender mornings of youth, the restless afternoons of adulthood, and now, into the golden twilight of your years. And it is in this season, this sacred autumn of your life, that I am ready to pour out a wisdom deeper and richer than anything you've known before. You have looked back often, haven't you? You've replayed moments, revisited decisions, grieved losses, and counted blessings. You have weathered storms that others only read about. You have endured pain that tried to silence your joy. But hear me clearly. None of it was wasted. Not a single tear fell unnoticed. Not a single lesson was in vain. Because now, with your heart seasoned and your spirit softened, I am entrusting you with something rare and eternal, wisdom that pierces through deception. The world has grown loud. So much noise, so many opinions, so many false promises disguised as truth. And yet, I have chosen you, not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. Not because you have all the answers, but because you've learned to ask the right questions. While others chase relevance, I am calling you to revelation. While they seek visibility, I am offering you vision. Do you not see, my child? Your age is not a hindrance, it is a crown. The silver in your hair, the softness in your steps, the stories etched into your memory. These are the markings of one I have shaped, refined, and set apart for a purpose far greater than the world imagines. You may think your most productive years are behind you, but I say to you, your most impactful days are yet ahead. For now you do not just know about me, you know me. You have learned the difference between noise and voice. You have tasted both fear and faith, and you have chosen faith time and time again. Now I will give you discernment that slices through pretense and reveals the truth. Where others see confusion, you will see clarity. Where others stumble, you will guide. I will speak to you in ways that defy your age and surprise even the young. You are not on the sidelines of my kingdom. You are at the center of my counsel. And what will you do with this wisdom? You will not store it up like treasure in a vault. No, you will pour it out like oil on the heads of the weary. You will anoint the next generation, not with the arrogance of experience, but with the humility of grace. Your words will carry weight, not because of their eloquence, but because of their origin. They come from me. I will put my breath behind your voice, and when you speak, hearts will stir, eyes will open, and chains will break. You have earned many titles in your life: father, mother, mentor, friend. But now I am giving you another, bearer of holy wisdom. You will sit at tables where decisions are made. You will speak when others are silent, and your words will echo with eternal impact, not because they are loud, but because they are true. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. Even when you say nothing, you carry something: peace, assurance, legacy. You are the living bridge between what was and what will be. When the young are unsure, they will look to your steady hands. When the world rushes, your stillness will speak louder than movement. And let me tell you something else, something you may not have believed until now. I trust you. I trust you with insight that could be misused in immature hands. I trust you with a perspective forged in pain and purified in prayer. I trust you to reflect my heart. Because you have been broken, and in that breaking you found me again and again. This season is not your ending. It is your unveiling. What I placed in you long ago is now being revealed. The hidden wisdom, the quiet strength, the whispered truths, they are rising to the surface. And I am bringing people to you, not by coincidence, but by divine appointment. They will come hungry, confused, and burdened. And you, my servant, will feed them, not with cleverness, but with truth. Not with strategies, but with stories. Your life will preach louder than any sermon, because your wisdom is not theoretical. It is lived. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten in the noise of younger voices. In fact, I have saved some of my strongest messages for your mouth, because you have the depth to carry them. Others may dismiss your voice as outdated. Let them. I have not called you to fit into their mold. I have called you to shape eternity with me. So speak boldly, pray fervently, love generously, give without fear, guide without pride. And know this, every time you share what I've taught you, you multiply it. Every time you tell your story, you sow healing. Every time you encourage someone with the comfort I gave you, you reflect my heart. And that, my beloved, is the very reason I continue to bless you. You are not only wise, you are wise with purpose. I did not give you discernment just to survive. I gave it so you would revive others. You are a carrier of my comfort, a custodian of my truth, and a lighthouse for souls drifting in darkness. Let the world say what it wants about old age. Let them chase what fades. You, my child, are anchored in what lasts. You are not done. You are not retired from my calling. You are rising, chosen, ready. So receive my wisdom and walk in it. For I am not finished with you. I am only now revealing the fullness of who I created you to be. My dear child, come close. Let me wrap you in my voice, for I know the winds you've faced. I have watched you weather many storms, some visible to others, some silent and hidden within. And now I speak to you not just as your creator, but as your shelter, your anchor, your everlasting peace. You have come far. Life has taken you through tempests of loss, winds of disappointment, and waves of uncertainty. And yet, here you are, not by your own strength, but by mine. You may feel tired at times, but your soul still stands. That is not a small thing. It is a miracle. It is evidence of the peace I have placed in you, a peace not born of circumstances, but of my very presence. This world trembles. Fear has become its language. The news, the noise, the changing tides of culture. So many are tossed about, anxious and afraid. But you, my child, are not called to drift. You are called to dwell. You are not built to panic. You are built to stand. For I have anchored something in you that cannot be shaken. Do you remember the nights you cried when no one saw? I saw. Do you remember when you sat quietly in your chair, feeling the weight of years, the ache of time, the questions that went unanswered? I was there. And I whispered my peace into the corners of your soul that even you forgot were there. That peace is not temporary. It is not fleeting. It is eternal because it is mine. You see, my peace is not a soft escape. It is a firm foundation. It is not the absence of trouble. It is my presence within the trouble. And I have chosen you, my elder child, to be a carrier of that peace. You are not only meant to have it, you are meant to share it. You are the steady hand in a trembling generation. You are the calm voice in a room of anxious hearts. You are the whisper of heaven in a world shouting fear. They will look to you. They already are. They are watching how you live, how you respond, how you carry yourself in the final chapters of your life. And in your stillness, they will see me. In your quiet strength, they will recognize what they cannot name, my peace that passes all understanding. I want you to understand something. You have nothing left to prove. You do not need to strive to be seen or heard. You do not need to chase relevance. You are already relevant in my kingdom. I do not measure you by productivity. I treasure you for your presence. You simply being with me, walking with me, breathing my peace. That is your power. When others retreat in fear, I want you to walk forward in faith. When chaos swirls, I want you to be the eye of the storm, where heaven touches earth. Not because you are fearless, but because you are anchored. The peace I give is not found in books or philosophies or self-help wisdom. It is found in my heart. And I have placed that heart within you. Remember when the storm hit your family and you prayed instead of panicked? That was my peace in you. Remember when the diagnosis came and you lifted your eyes to heaven instead of sinking into despair? That was my peace. Remember how even now, when you don't have all the answers, you carry a serenity that confuses others? That is my fingerprint on your soul. You are not weak, child. You are weathered. And that is a different kind of strength. The strength of those who have walked through fire and still believe in rain. The strength of those who have lost much but still give freely. The strength of those who know that no matter what shakes, I remain unshaken. I am asking you to be a vessel of peace in these final chapters. Speak it over your children, even if they don't always listen. Declare it over your grandchildren, even if they don't yet understand. Walk it out in your community, your church, your quiet moments in the grocery store, your brief conversations at the post office. Wherever you go, take my peace with you. Let it fill the room. There are young ones watching, wondering if peace is still possible. Show them that it is. Show them that peace isn't found in youth or wealth or popularity. It's found in me. Let your calmness become their question. Let your steadiness become their longing. And when your days grow slower, your steps a bit shorter, do not think your influence has faded. Oh no, my beloved, your influence has only grown deeper. For now you speak from the well of years, the deep waters of experience touched by heaven. And every time you open your mouth with peace instead of panic, you release something holy into the world. You are my ambassador of stillness in a world of frenzy. You are my reminder that no storm is bigger than my presence. So rest in me. And when you do, know that you are not only receiving peace, you are radiating it. Like a lighthouse on a dark coast, you do not need to move to be effective. You just need to shine. You may feel overlooked at times, but you are seen in heaven. Angels stand guard around you because you are carrying something precious. You are not done. You are not invisible. You are a calming presence in a culture desperate for stillness. So breathe, my child. Walk slowly. Speak gently. And smile often. Let the peace I've placed in you become a living testimony of my unshakable kingdom. You will face no storm alone. I am with you. And in my presence, there is peace. Not just for you, but for everyone near you. This is your calling now, to embody peace, to extend peace, and to speak peace. For in doing so, you reveal my heart. And that, my beloved, is the greatest gift you could offer the world. My child, you have seen my goodness. You have felt my mercy chase you through decades. You have known what it is to be blessed, not just with possessions or health or days, but with something deeper. I have blessed you with survival when others did not survive. I have blessed you with grace when you deserved judgment. I have blessed you with presence, my presence, in moments when all hope seemed lost. And now, I speak to you clearly and lovingly. The blessings I've poured into your life were never meant to stay with you alone. They were meant to flow through you. I have made you a well, not a reservoir. I have made you a channel, not a container. What I've given you, I now ask you to give away. You see, the blessings I give are holy. They come with purpose. They are not trophies to be displayed. They are tools to be used. The comfort I gave you during the lonely nights, the strength I gave you when your body was weak, the peace that carried you through loss and uncertainty, all of it was given so that you might become a living testimony, a blessing to others walking the roads you've already walked. There are people around you right now who are silently suffering. Some are facing battles you once endured. They don't need speeches. They need presence. They don't need solutions. They need you, your kindness, your story, your quiet strength. The comfort I gave you was not just to heal your heart, but to train your hands to heal others. Look back at your life. Count the times I showed up when you thought I wouldn't. Remember the nights when the burden was too heavy and you whispered my name through tears. I heard you. I came. I lifted you. And now I want you to be that lifting presence for someone else. There is power in your memory. There is sacredness in your scars. What you've walked through is not just your story. It's my message. You are not merely a receiver of my blessings. You are a reflection of my heart, and my heart has always been to give, to love, to lift. I did not bless you so you could retreat into comfort. I blessed you so that others could see my goodness through you. Let them see it, child. Let them feel it when you take their hand and pray, even if your voice trembles. Let them hear it when you share how I provided in your time of need. Let them see that age has not dimmed your light. It has only made it shine truer, steadier, deeper. The world says you've done your part, that now it's time to rest and fade. But I say to you, you are a fountain. You are still flowing. I have not stopped pouring into you, so why would you stop pouring into others? There are people around you who do not need perfection. They need authenticity. And who better to give it than you? You've lived long enough to know what matters. You've discovered the emptiness of chasing approval, the futility of bitterness, the vanity of pride. Now, you are free to give what is real. You've learned that love is stronger than opinion, that presence is more powerful than words, that a listening ear can be a miracle. These are the blessings I want you to multiply. Do not underestimate what a simple touch from you can do. A smile from you, a word of encouragement, a note written in prayerful thought. These are holy moments. In a world starving for connection, your blessings are bread from heaven. Feed the hungry with what I have given you. And when you give, do not fear losing. For in my kingdom, the more you give, the more you gain. You will never run out of what I've placed in you. The oil will not stop flowing as long as you keep pouring. You are not aging into obscurity. You are aging into legacy. Each act of blessing is a seed, and long after you're gone, the fruit will remain. There are young mothers who need your calmness. There are fathers who need your steadiness. There are teenagers who need your belief in them. There are lonely souls who need your warmth. Do not look at what you lack. Look at what you've lived. Look at what you've learned in my presence. And now, give it away. Bless with your time, even if it feels limited. Bless with your wisdom, even if it feels simple. Bless with your laughter, even if your heart still aches. Everything you have, I can use. Nothing is too small in my hands. When you open your hands and bless others, you reflect me. And when you reflect me, you become fully alive. For I made you in my image, and I am the giver of all good things. The more you give, the more you reveal who you truly are. My beloved, my image bearer, my vessel of love. This is not a burden. It is a joy. I am not asking you to strive, only to be available. You do not need to change the world. You need only change the moment you are in. Let me use you in small ways, quiet ways, often unnoticed, but deeply felt. You are still here for a reason. And that reason is not just to receive blessing. It is to become one. Let your final years be your finest years. Let your giving increase as your days grow short. Let your hands be known not for what they held on to, but for what they let go of to lift someone else. You are my living legacy. You are my open hand. You are my answer to someone's prayer. You are the fulfillment of my promise to bless the earth through those who walk with me. So walk and bless. Speak and bless. Live and bless. For you are not done being used. You are only just beginning to see how beautiful it is to become the blessing I always intended you to be. Child of mine, sit with me in stillness now, for I have something weighty and wondrous to say. It is not light, but it is beautiful. It is not small, but it is deeply personal. I am speaking now not only as your maker, but as your truster, the one who has placed within you a holy responsibility that stretches into eternity. I trust you. Did you hear that? Not just love, not just bless, not just carry or comfort or guide. I trust you. In a world that often treats age as a liability, I call it a treasure. Where others see the final curtain, I see the opening scene of your most powerful act. You are not winding down. You are stepping into your greatest assignment. And I have chosen you because I trust you to reflect my heart in a world that has forgotten what my heart looks like. This trust is not something you earned through perfection, for I saw your flaws before you even knew them. It is something I have given because you have allowed me to shape you through your failures. You have walked through seasons of silence and still believed. You have endured loss and not turned bitter. You have carried burdens that others would have collapsed under, and instead of cursing me, you leaned closer. I saw that, and I said to all of heaven, "This one can be trusted." You see, trust is not given lightly in my kingdom. I do not entrust the fragile truths of eternity to the careless. I entrust them to the ones who know the cost of truth. And you, my elder child, know that cost. You have lived it. You have felt the sting of truth, the ache of obedience, the loneliness of walking with me when others wandered off the path. That is why I trust you. You are not just carrying memories, you are carrying my message. You are not just an observer of my works, you are a steward of my ways. When you speak of me, you speak not from theory, but from testimony. And that carries a weight more powerful than any sermon. You are not here to impress. You are here to impart. You are not here to perform. You are here to reveal. I trust you with the next generation. They are watching. They are longing. They are more wounded than they admit. And they need someone who has walked through fire and still smells like worship. They need someone who can say, "I've been there, and he is faithful." That someone is you. Speak boldly, not with arrogance, but with authority. You have lived through decades of my provision. You have stories that need to be told. When you tell them, they are not just memories. They are markers, divine road signs for those trying to find their way home. Do not keep your story to yourself. It is my treasure wrapped in your humanity. When you share it, you do my work. You are also trusted with burdens. I know they are heavy at times. The concern for your family, the sorrow over a broken world, the ache for days gone by. It is not easy to carry. But know this, I only place my heaviest assignments on the shoulders of those I have made strong through surrender. You are not carrying alone. You are carrying with me. And your prayers in the quiet hours are shifting atmospheres in ways you cannot even see. Even your pain is trusted. The grief you carry, the wounds still tender. I do not dismiss them. I redeem them. I use them to comfort others. I allow them to speak when words fall short. For the greatest trust I have placed in you is not in what you can do, but in who you have become. You are my witness. You are my mirror. You are my voice in rooms where no one knows my name. You are the lamp I have lit to shine on darkened paths. And though your body may feel weaker, your spirit has never been stronger. I trust you to speak life. I trust you to offer kindness. I trust you to bless without fear, to lead without control, to walk humbly, and to love deeply. You are not overlooked in heaven. I have watched every moment of your journey, and now in these sacred years I lean in closer. I whisper more clearly, because I know you hear me. I know you listen, and I know you obey not for reward, but from relationship. The trust of heaven is not a loud thing. It is a quiet commissioning, a divine nod, a weighty but joyful burden. And I place it on you now with full confidence, not because you are perfect, but because you are faithful, not because you are strong, but because you are willing. So take this trust and walk boldly. Your words matter. Your presence matters. Your prayers matter. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. You are entrusted. And in the end, when you finally stand before me and your earthly breath is gone, I will look into your eyes and say what I have always longed to say. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You did not just live. You trusted. You did not just receive. You gave. You did not just age. You carried the heart of heaven to the very end. That is your legacy. That is my trust. And I place it in you now, fully, gladly, eternally.